Good afternoon. This is my article analysis presentation on whether there is a need to take the gig economy seriously. The article highlights a series of ongoing issues within the gig economy, its negative effects as well as the benefits it has contributed, the evolving gig economy, and its conclusion. So what is the gig economy? The gig economy is described as a labor market characterized by short-term contracts or freelance work. The gig economy was first popularized in 2008 to 2009 during the financial crisis. Technological improvements like smartphones has boosted the increase in tech startups that are able to disrupt already established markets, providing a more convenient medium form of exchange between users. Some of these successful apps are like Uber, Grab, and Deliveroo. There have been issues that have been brought up regarding workers' rights, with companies disguising employment as independent contracting in order to avoid legal action, at the same time not having to provide entitlements such as healthcare, leave, benefits otherwise provided to full-time employees. There are also issues in the lack of bargaining capacity, concerns over fragmentation of jobs leading to low job quality and its negative social effects, exploitation of fragmentation to continue to pay low wages, manipulation to maintain service standards, and overstating opportunities of the gig economy as certain standards have to be met in order to even be part of it. So why is it bad? The negative perspective begins when companies avoid the term employer. Instead, they hire workers known as independent contractors. As independent contractors, workers lack access to healthcare and must rely on their own personal insurance while on the job. They are not provided with company healthcare insurance, and the responsibility of paying for treatment of accidents and injuries sustained while on the job does not fall on companies. Workers are also not liable for superannuation or CPF contribution, and running costs are borne by the workers themselves. Workers are also not allowed the right to negotiate on prices and have no effective individual price setting capacity. These workers are the final main party to gig economy transactions when they deliver the goods. They too are sellers in a sense because they offer their labor power and time. The fragmentation of job leads to a race to the bottom, with workers undercutting one another in order to get jobs. Thus, companies often exploit these workers to avoid having to pay for higher wages. The fragmentation of jobs also means breaking down a complex job into several simple ones, leading to lower job quality. There are also various forms of surveillance and psychological manipulation in order to maintain standards. For example, Uber penalizes drivers that do not accept rides quickly. Thus, drivers are forced to accept jobs once they have logged into the app. Companies do not pay drivers hourly wages because of the argument of double up. This means that workers may log into multiple ride-hailing apps like Uber or their competitors while earning the hourly income. However, there have also been arguments brought about that there are also limits to doubling up, as workers' performance ratings may be affected. However, from a positive perspective, the gig economy is able to match workers with job opportunities, reducing unemployment and underemployment. Serving as a bridge, it benefits certain groups of individuals like recent graduates undergoing on-the-job training while doing freelance work. It trains the workforce to be flexible and dynamic, responding to last-minute changes and reacting to last-minute scheduling as well. The gig economy can benefit disadvantaged workers, especially in situations where labor market in mainstream jobs are not available. For example, a recession. During the financial crisis in 2008, the gig economy was largely successful as it provided employment for discouraged and disadvantaged individuals. Similarly, the COVID-19 has created a trial of economic devastation, and the local authorities in Singapore have adopted to this by allowing taxi drivers or private hire drivers to allow the delivery of food. From a company's perspective, digital taylorism is a good way to increase efficiency and productivity, as gig-based work are based upon the number of successfully completed jobs. It rewards workers based on the amount of work completed and avoid having to reward sluggards. The gig market's ability to shift to adapt to changing economic conditions and ability to expand into further niche markets are also beneficial as it forces individuals to upgrade themselves with certain skills, improving the quality of the overall workforce. In 2017, more than 40% of Americans work in part-time, and more than 27% of Australian private sector workforce are casually employed. Although gig-based work are mostly supplementary to most of these workers, it helps to smooth any fluctuations to their volatile income. Today, the gig economy caters to the lower end of the workforce, such as private hire drivers or food delivery. However, there have been recent examples of the labor in the gig economy moving upstream towards occupations that were previously off limits and highly personalized. Fiverr is a platform that allows freelancers to look for jobs of any kind, and Better Caring is also one such app that provides healthcare workers with gig-based jobs. In conclusion, yes, we do need to take the gig economy seriously. As the gig economy continues to evolve upstream, expanding into niche markets, there are existential threats to labor and employment. Although its economic advantages outweigh the social disadvantages, in an era of digital transformation, where time and convenience is king, technological innovations that define the gig economy plays a pivotal role in providing employment, transparency, and the availability of freelance jobs. New rules and regulations to protect employees have to be created. At the same time, it has to protect these businesses as well, as it offers the disenfranchised and disadvantaged workers with modes of employment despite labor market conditions. Thank you.